So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Jacorian Bennett there for the tackle. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. Wilson to throw it. Throw is there, Trey McBride. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. It's a gain of 22. And that'll be good for a Denver first. Taking the handoff, now Wilson. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. From the gun, Taylor. And his drive forward halted after a couple of yards. That was Micah Parsons making that play. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. Now Wilson on 3rd and long. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Here comes the Broncos punting unit. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And he's brought down before the return gets far. It'll be a punt of 41 yards. And it'll be Raider football. First down, ball at the 36. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. That's taken in by Tucker. That play good for 17 and a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Ritter to throw. He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe.
Yeah, because you nailed that one.
Here we go. 2nd and very long. Connects with the open man downfield. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Throwing here, Ritter. Throw caught at the 6. He has the touchdown. Well, Brock, we normally talk about complimentary football at some point every week. So how about the way they've begun this one, huh? Force a punt and then cash it in for 6 on their opening drive.
Do we do it every game?
It feels like it. Almost every game, yeah.
I think you're right. Because that's what the NFL is about. We all know the margins are so small in this league. And the team that typically plays the complimentary ball is typically the team that wins.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Fielded at the 14. And they are just a hop and a skip away from midfield as he goes out of bounds up beyond the 45.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. They gain 14 on the play. And the Broncos will have a first down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon. who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Shotgun snap for Wilson. That's brought in. It's his back, Jonathan Taylor. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Wilson now off the play action. He's got it near the 8. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Taylor. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Offense up to the line fast. Play action. It's Wilson. Too much on that, and it sails through the end zone, incomplete.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
So now, here's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Wilson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Three plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. They kick the running back in motion. 4th down. Here's Wilson. No place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on downs.
I'm going to guess a little deal was cut there by these pass rushers in the huddle. You guys in the secondary, just buy us a little time. We don't need perfect coverage. Just tighten things up so we can get home. And boy, did they ever in a big moment.
And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And his charge towards the line, that's right around 3 yards.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he winds up out of bounds, and that's going to be the end of the 1st quarter. It's the end of the 1st in this AFC West showdown. Neither side separating much so far. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. Time now for the 2nd quarter. Raiders in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's keeping it. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the 1st down.
A 1st down carry for Pacheco. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Drew Sanders that time on the stop. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. He's on the move. Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
And he's brought down for a loss.
You felt at the second this play bounced toward the outside, this defense responded. They pounced. That was their chance to get to him before he could get the couple inches he needed for a first down.
Now Ritter. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Riley Moss with the pick. He's out in the clear. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick six. They're out to try and tack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos tie this game 7-7. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Brings in the kick at the 9. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And they'll have half the work done for them already. He's out of bounds right at the midfield stripe.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field, and you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Got for big yards on the right side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Working inside the red zone. He brings it in. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. Working quickly here. Second down, looking for options. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Get into the red zone, and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away. Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Returning from the 18-yard line. Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Running right, this is Taylor. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Halfway there on first down, that brings up 2nd and 5. They go again with Taylor. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here at Mile High. The Broncos pushing for points. New set of downs for him at the 38.
Here we go, set. Come 19, go.
First down, and they go right back to him. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. That was Micah Parsons making that play. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Finds a seam down the middle. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Once again at 21 yards to pick up that first down. New set of downs for him at the 38. Shotgun, hand off to Taylor. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5. On play action now, Wilson. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders.
Into a crowd, and intercepted. Javon Holland comes up with it. At the 20. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6. You get a pick 6. You get a pick 6. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed. Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
A highlight? You're going to call a pick 6 and multiple? Highlight, Kate?
No, even if it's your defense doing it, come on, B-Rock.
No highlight for a quarterback.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. The return starts at the 18. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Just 25 seconds remaining as they get all set up for first down. After the pick, here's Wilson. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver...
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
And a stunning loss there, Brock. He ends up in his own end zone. That is a wild safety. 2 plays ago, if we had seriously mentioned a safety partner, we'd have been laughed out of this booth, right?
Well, they say things move fast in the NFL, huh?
A couple of back-to-back sacks, losses like that, really opens us up to possibilities we weren't expecting.
Yeah, not all those possibilities are good, Kate, unless you're that defense that just dropped 2 points on the scoreboard.
They've got a man in motion. Looking to throw. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Huard with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Fielded at the 7. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Motioning him from the slot right. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. Has his man, it's Odunze. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
I feel so bad, I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
From the 37. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that's your ultimate.
The Broncos get to him here. He's brought down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down.
That right there, that is a small step toward a big objective, and that's overcoming, Kate, a 2-score deficit in the second half. Fortunately, well, this game isn't close to being out of hand yet. We got to learn that lesson in the NFL. Anything can happen. There's still plenty of time to get that lead back, especially if they keep making impact plays like that one on third down.
So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Now Wilson on the play fake. Firing one deep for the end zone. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Raiders get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. They're out and set. 1st and 10. It gives to Pacheco to start the drive. And he's going to be taken down after a decent gain to the 8. First down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Here's Ritter. He's got Khalil Shakir. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Give him 30 yards on that one. And that's good for a Raiders first.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Buys time, rolling right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
2nd and 10 now. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. They're going for this. On the move, headed right. They'll make a bid for it on the ground. We've got a fumble pretty close to midfield. And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Ritter to throw. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Riley Moss with the pick.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Offense in the hurry up here. Taking the handoff. Now Wilson. He's got him. That's McBride. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Escapes out to the left. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time, the secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throwaway.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Throwing on third, Wilson. That's caught for the first. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Taylor now up the middle. And he's able to work this down to the 41. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
18 Cardinal, 18 Company.
2nd down carry for Taylor. Oh, he lost the football. And the Raiders get to it.
You're using this play to try for a first down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for 3rd down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6. From the 32. Big gain downfield. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Ritter looking to throw. Going to be knocked away. May have saved the completion there. And that brings us to the end of our 3rd quarter. Great defensive effort to reject that one. So it'll be 2nd down. Throwing here, Ritter. Flush down out to his left. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Broncos bringing out an extra DB. 3rd down coming up. They're going play action. Buying some time right. And down he goes. The Broncos got there. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
More and more, we're seeing the data and the numbers tell us cross midfield and be aggressive. Go for it. Go for it in these 4th down situations. But I promise you, Kate, that sack right there puts a seed of doubt in the head coach's decision-making process.
Touchdown! Bass on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Raiders go up by 19. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Return coming from the 14. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Go, Reed. Go.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Wilson now off the play action. Forced out to his right. Pass complete to Mechie. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Offense up to the line fast. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop it. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Trying again, following the sack. He's going to push one deep down the right. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. Jack Jones has got it. Oh, boy, they cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and two very different tones and tenors on these two sidelines. One coach is clean, begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that ball away. Job well done.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Running left with Pacheco. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Trying to throw here out of the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And they're up against it. 4th down coming up. Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
He's on the ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play. Oh, this is tough. Don't let it be lost here that their call on 4th actually worked. They got the 1st down, and then they fumbled.
Kate, that's like saying the dinner looked so good before the...
Put the body on the line for his team. Working quickly here. 1st down throw from Wilson. An alert play defensively there. Got a hand on it to tip it away. That makes it 2nd down.
You know, so often we talk about speed offensively, right? We love receivers that can run. Well, that was a perfect example of how speed kills you defensively. A hurried throw almost ended an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Offense in the hurry up here. Here he is on 3rd and long. Vacates quickly left side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Finds his man, Chase. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. Play action, it's Wilson. Taylor makes the catch. As this play goes out of bounds, all eyes turn to that flag on the field. An avoidable mistake, and that one's going to set the coaches off more than almost any other. And now they're going to mark off the yardage. From the red zone now. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. One alligator, two alligator, three alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Getting out to his left.
You know, that play is so indicative of what we see in training camps all over football. Pursue, pursue, pursue. Blanketed coverage on the back end. And look at that defense fly. No gain on the play, but it very much feels like a sack for that defense.
Third and long for him here. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. He can't get away. They get the sack and force a turnover on downs. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. Room for him past the 30. And he's finally marked down at the 46-yard line. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks. So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's 1st down. Right back to Pacheco. He's off again. And he's finally brought down at the 33. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Raiders nearing their 6th win this season. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. It's Pacheco again. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Chased out to his right. Now here he goes. Oh, no, he lost control of another one. And the Broncos corral it.
I'll tell you, Kate, by now, I think it's as much between the ears problem as it is anything technical ball security problem. After 3 fumbles in a game, he's got to get his head on right there on the sidelines before they will ever trust him to hang on the ball again.
Connects on the crosser. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down. That one's caught along the left sideline. And he nearly gets to the 25 before going out. That one goes for 25 yards. And that'll be good for a Denver first. Wilson looking to throw. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it's 2nd down coming up. Sticking in the air with Wilson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Desperation time here on 4th. No place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on downs. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Now a give left side to Pacheco. And And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. But, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Running right is Pacheco. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. He'll get this to touch. He loses the football. And no turnover. It's going to stay with the offense. They send a man in motion. So it's a road win for the Raiders in this one.